Okay. Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. Today, we're diving into something that's
Yeah.
pretty interesting, I think, especially these days. UGC ads
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you see them everywhere, right? I feel like
all over the place, and we're
are
trying to figure out why they're
everywhere.
everywhere.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, what is the deal?
Yeah.
And to help us with this deep dive today, we found this fascinating profile
Oh, cool.
of this UGC creator
Yeah.
named Laura, and it's on one of these freelance platforms.
Uh-huh.
And it's really interesting to see kind of what she's offering
Yeah.
and how she's going about this whole UGC thing.
That's so interesting.
So yeah, I thought maybe we could start with
Okay.
just kind of like, who is this Laura person?
Yeah. So, right off the bat, she's based in Spain
Oh, wow. Okay.
and she's bilingual. She speaks both English and Spanish.
Interesting.
So, right away, you get this sense of like a global reach, right?
Yeah, cool.
Brands are obviously looking to connect with audiences all over the world. And creators like Laura are how they do it. They're like bridging that gap.
Yeah, it's interesting too because like when you look at her profile,
Yeah,
it's not just like, oh, I'll film myself with your product.
exactly.
She's like, I will deliver these scripts in a natural way. Like she mentions professional editing.
It's a whole production. It's
Not
like
like a whole
mini production company.
Yeah.
And that makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because UGC lives on these platforms like TikTok and Instagram,
Totally.
which are all about visuals, music, quick cuts, snappy editing.
Totally. Yeah, it's a lot more.
Yeah, it's way more than just, hey, here I am holding this product.
Right. And actually, speaking of like being savvy,
Yeah.
she even offers to translate English scripts into Spanish for free.
No, that is smart. I mean, talk about expanding your client base, right?
Right.
Any brand trying to reach Spanish speakers is going to see the value in that.
Yeah, totally.
She really gets it. She understands how to market herself.
And it seems like she really understands like what brands are looking for. It's like,
Yeah, she's a one-stop shop.
yeah.
Yeah.
And even like little things, she mentions, I'll do subtitles. I'll put your logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's open to special requests.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's like added value, right?
Right.
It's a competitive market out there.
Yeah.
So creators are finding ways to stand out, to offer more, to be more like creative partners.
Yeah, I feel like the line is getting kind of blurry between like
Totally.
influencer and UGC creator.
Absolutely. I mean, look at Laura. She's building her own personal brand, but she's also working directly with companies to make specific content.
Yeah.
It's like a hybrid model. You see it more and more these days.
Totally, yeah. One thing I thought was really interesting too, she's very upfront about like her boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no scams, no misleading stuff, no adult content.
That's really important. That's about ethics, right?
Yeah.
Because consumers, they can smell BS from a mile away, So for creators like Laura, it's about building trust, aligning with brands that share her values.
Yeah, for sure. So it really seems like it's not just about like pointing your phone at a product and smiling.
It's way more than that.
Yeah.
You got to understand trends. You got to have skills, filming and editing, and think like a marketer.
Yeah.
Laura's profile really shows how this whole UGC thing is changing.
Yeah. And it's fascinating to see how this whole thing is evolving. So
It really makes you think.
it does. So if you were in Laura's shoes, like what kind of UGC would you create?
Ooh, that's a good question. What kind of niche would you focus on? What values would be important to you?
Yeah.
It's such an exciting time to be a creator. And Laura's story really shows there's so much opportunity out there.
Right. For anyone willing to put in the work.
Exactly. And build those genuine connections.
Yeah. If you want to check out Laura's profile for yourself, we'll link it in the show notes. And until next time, see ya.